Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, I had a voice radio. So today, we are getting a little bit of positivity going on, ladies and gentlemen. We are being nice, and I am going to hopefully show you that Pokémon, or to be more accurate, the Pokémon Company International, are listening to us and are doing good things to make us happy. Now, before I start, I should make it perfectly clear that although I have been part of the official European commentary team and will be again at the International Championships in London on the weekend of November the 17th, just saying, twitch.tv/PokemonTCG_EU. I am not an employee of the Pokemon Company International, I never have been, and the views expressed in this video are entirely my own. I say that, the views expressed in all of my videos are entirely my own. Now, one of the big stories that's been going around the internet that is Pokemon related lately has been staff promos. Now, Crimson Invasion has got 4 promos, and well, they're these promos, to be perfectly honest with you. I did a video about them. Check it out in the description. There is a link. I think it's pretty good. What is not so good is the way some of these staff promos have been packaged. Lovely Stephen Kent, very good friend of mine, has put this picture on the old internet showing an Alolan Raichu promo, which is bent at a funny angle, packed very poorly, slipped down the side, box folded over, and shall we say it gets a little bit destroyed. Don't send that off to a company to get it graded to try and increase its value. It is going to be a very low grade. But here's the thing, don't try and play this in a tournament. If anybody wants to use staff promos in tournaments, which some people do, although to be fair, this Alolan Raichu isn't great. Although, the Registeel is great, more on that in a moment. Or indeed in like 20 other videos I've done. I really like that card. I've talked about it once or twice. Point is, it's not tournament legal, it's too bent. It's not really worth very much, it's too bent. And let's be honest about this. Staff promos are given out to staff at events. Staff at events who have given up their time and their effort and their energy to staff events so that people like me and you can go and play in these events. Although, to be fair, I have judged a whole bunch of pre-releases, so, you know, where's my staff promo? Anyway, it's not very nice that they get bent over, and for the last few days, since the pre-release happened at the weekend, people have been complaining on Facebook, how could Pokemon do this? This is unacceptable. We don't like this. So Pokemon came out and they said, alright then, from now on, they will be packaged in units of 4 and will be sent independently of the pre-release product. Shout out to Rebecca Clark, who popped this photo on the internet. How cool is that? We came out saying, grr, these are packed really badly, this is unacceptable. So Pokemon came out and said, you know what? Good point. From now on, we are going to change the way that we package these promos to make sure that they arrive in much better condition. How cool is that? Not only that, but another thing people have been complaining about this week, people do like to complain, we got 15 staff promos and they were all the same. So what are Pokemon doing? They are giving you one of each of the 4 in every little pack. So if you've got 12 staff, they're going to send you 3 packs of these, and you're going to have 3 of each of the 4 promos. Now this is very important, because of course, some of these promos are better than others. If we look at the Crimson Invasion ones as a nice example, the Registeel is by far the best of the Crimson Invasion pre-release promos, because Turbo Arm does 30 damage for a single energy and attaches a basic energy, any basic energy, from your discard to one of your bench Pokemon. It's really good. Compare that to something like Alolan Raichu, and I'm sorry, but Free Retreat isn't that great with an ability when the Generations Raichu already has Free Retreat. And Psychic, well, you can do that on Oranguru, except Oranguru has a really nice ability, Instruct, and is a basic. So quite frankly, I would much rather have a Registeel than an Alolan Raichu. Now, what this means is twofold. Firstly, it means that you are going to, if you run a store, you are going to be getting all of the pre-release promos to distribute among your staff. This is a very good thing. However, the downside is that this could be awkward if you've got a less than honest person running your league who could potentially keep the good ones and then, give his staff the bad ones. I'm not saying that will happen. I'm just saying there's a chance, maybe one or two. But let's have faith in the world. This is a positive video. What else is awesome? If we look at what Pokemon have sent, they said that these cards must go to the professors or volunteers and are not to be sold or used as prizing. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is just awesome. This is just Pokemon looking after their professors. People complain, and what happens? Pokemon come out and go, don't worry, boys and girls, we've got your back. But I thought, you know what? You guys might not be content with only one example. Let's give some more examples of when Pokemon have listened and done well. How about with prize money? Now, if we look at the current amount of prize money on offer in Pokemon tournaments, we can see that if you win a regional with more than 200 people, you win $5,000. That is no small amount of change. And what's amazing about this is that a few years ago we had scholarships. Now, for those of you that weren't playing back then, scholarships were basically prizes, money prizes awarded in big Pokemon tournaments, regionals, worlds, nationals, etc. However, they could only be used to pay towards education. I'm not 100% on this. I never actually won any scholarship money, boo-hoo, etc. But it couldn't just be cashed out. Well, then they got rid of that and started doing tournaments with just kind of product as prizes, booster packs and play mats and such. And all people got up in arms about this. Where have our scholarships gone? This is very sad. Boo-hoo. So what Pokemon did was they came out and said, you know what? I've got great news for you. Not only are we bringing back money for winning tournaments and placing well in tournaments, but you can either take it as a scholarship or you can take it as actual money. If I believe I'm right, and do correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think I'm pretty good on this, it gets taxed if you take it as cash, but it doesn't get taxed if you take it as scholarship money. So there is still a difference between the two. Either way, not only do we have now the money come back like it was with scholarships in the past, but it can be taken as cash, which a lot of people were shouting about in the past as something that they wanted. This is wonderful. I'll give you another example. In the EU, in the European Union, in Europe as a whole, we had a bit of an issue in that we had some very, very small national championships. The Czech Republic, for instance, had a 32-person national. What I do know is that winning a 32-person national is probably not as difficult as winning a 200-person national, like countries like England or the UK, although it was always held in England, and Germany would have to do. And for a long time, people were saying, this is unfair. What we should have is one big nationals for the whole of Europe to make things fair. Well, now we have it. It's called the International Championship. It is happening the weekend of November the 17th. Like I said, I'm on the commentary team. Go watch it. It's going to be amazing. Point is, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't like the old national system in Europe. It led to unfairness between countries, so Pokemon fixed it, and now we have a much, much better system. For a long time we said, grr, we want better promo cards. Where are our better promo cards? Well, Zoroark GX is one of the best GX cards we've seen in a long time, and it's coming out as a promo card in the Shining Legends box. Pokemon are listening, ladies and gentlemen. Now, are they doing every single thing that every single person asks for? No. Have we gotten our Tapu Lele GX promo? Well, no, and there's a very good reason for this. Why does anybody buy Guardians Rising packs? To try and pull a Tapu Lele GX. So, if you were Pokemon, why would you put Tapu Lele as a promo and take away reason for anybody to buy packs of Guardians Rising? I mean, to be fair, it was a phenomenal set even outside of Tapu Lele, but that is the main chase card in the set. And you know what? What is the best card, the main chase card in Shining Legends? It's Zoroark GX, and we did get that as a promo. Point of this video, I've said it many times, I've said it on my podcast, which can be found on iTunes, go check it out. Pokemon do listen. They do respond to our queries. Do we get every single thing we want? No! Because some things are completely impractical, or some things do not make business sense. But things where we've got legitimate complaints which are easily fixed do get fixed. I've given you a bunch of examples. Pop some comments down below. Give me some more examples, things that I haven't popped in this video that prove that Pokemon are listening. And I think I need to remind this more than ever in this video. Let's be nice in the comments, shall we? That would be lovely. Alright, make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at The Wassy, and Twitch at twitch.tv/PTCGRadio. That's where the live action happens. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, etc., you can do so at patreon.com/PTCGRadio. But by far the most important thing, as always, is to look after yourselves until next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.